power on. That would probably help quite a bit, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's something. How are we compared to the wait music's a little bit loud. But it's alright. We'll just, see what we can do. Alright. Chat seems to be working. That's good. Yeah, no camera today, fortunately slash unfortunately. I just didn't feel like doing it. Probably could. I'm gonna get my beanie on if I do, though. Yeah, just kind of have the beanie on. Still technically in my work clothes, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Beanie and the Henley, it's fine. Whatever. Who cares? Absolutely no one. Video capture eyes, let's try. I still kind of want to try the other webcam just to see. Okay, dude. We gotta get the LUT on there, though. Nah. Do I? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I might actually want the. I don't know. We shall see. Things shall happen. If I'm going to go with this camera anyway, I need to put the LUT filter on. I need to put the LUT on. It's going to be in where I have the rest of the images, like in general, and that would be the newest one. Would be that one. Yeah, close enough. I need to shave this beard tonight is what I need to do. Good grief. Criminy. Okay, let's see. Filter. Hello everyone that may or may not be watching this feature. This is just gonna be a low-key stream. Not doing any big announcement for it. At least the gauze on my arm is properly white balanced. That's nice. My goodness. Man, I wish Stream Effects still worked with OBS 29 or 28, because I'm really missing the the zoom function. And I know I can crop it, but that's not the same thing. Well then, I guess we'll just crop in, I guess. Left 40. Right 40. Bottom 30. Top 30. No. Whatever needs to get up to 60, so 42. Yeah, that's good. So the camera needs to go over here today. Even though that's not correct at all, because I'm... Christ. I'm going to be mainly looking... Oh no, I should probably... If the camera's there, I gotta switch places with the screens. There we go. And I can just kind of keep an eye on chat-ish. Somewhat. Good enough. It's fine. Alright, Affinity Photos open. Oh, right. I don't need a window capture. I need a display capture. That's really what I need. Because I'm going to be swapping back and forth between... No, get the other one. I'm going to be swapping back and forth between Vegas and Affinity Photo. So let's do that. That should work alright. What I need to do is not have that open. And be really careful with showing things on screen. I'm going to move Affinity Photo over here for the time being. Just okay, we're good at it, yeah. Just until I know where we're sitting. So, we're working on what's lovingly going to be called Scene 5, even though it's a montage and we don't have that much. There's a lot of fade transitions. Scene 6 is definitely the longer one afterwards. So what we're gonna do now is, since what we're doing with this stream is we're shot marking episode 2. of the show that is currently on your screen. And this basically helps out in editing and writing the script from there on out, because we're trying to go to the 2-column format that I suggested. We're giving that a try. And this helps us just kind of easily locate the shots or refer shots easily. And if shots duplicate, like if we need to extract frames from another shot, we can easily find that in the editing timeline. So we've got we got scene 5 started. Now we're gonna go through and actually we're gonna add markers for the shots. So very dry stream today, unfortunately, but this is what we're gonna have to do. Luckily, most of these shots are like nice even multiples of a second, or factors of a second. Fortunately, there's that one again. Boom, boom, boom. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky because this is a fade dissolve with a composite on top of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with a B on the first frame of the dissolve. So that's we're gonna technically give that its own shot number, just because there's a composite that happens before the cut. So we're gonna call it 505B. Call that 56. Ooh, gotta love that interlacing there. Ooh, gotta love those coming artifacts. You know your video is sourced from a master tape or when. Hooray for pull down. Oh god. I don't hate pull down. I really don't. Pull down is a really good thing. It's somewhat obsolete nowadays, even though it's really not that much. As long as over the air, as long as television's like proper television is still a thing in America, 2-3 pull down is still gonna be a good thing to have. Until TV stations can actually either get completely phased out, which they won't, just because they're still they won't anytime soon, or until television stations actually start broadcasting 24p footage instead of 60i, pull down's going to be a thing, and that's not bad. It's the best way to approximate. It's probably the best way to approximate 24 frames in a 60i workflow. Anyway, AV geeking aside. Alright, here we have another cross dissolve, and we're going to start on the first frame of the dissolve, which is technically there. If you look, it actually does brighten up a little bit where the moon comes in. So that is the first frame of the dissolve, even though it doesn't necessarily look like that. That is the first frame. And there's a cut there, which I'm almost certain these are repeating some of shots from earlier, in which case we'll mark that in the shot mark. We'll note that in the shot mark with a bracket. What we did for the episode 1 shot mark, or what I did for the episode 1 shot mark, is if it repeats an earlier shot, you put the most recent instance of that shot in brackets after the main shot mark. So like, let's say that this repeated 509, which I don't think it does, but it could very well repeat 502, 503. Okay. It doesn't quite repeat shot 503. Or is it? No, that actually is 503. That's the same drawing. Okay, so I would go 512 brackets 503, and then if 503 happened to reference the shot like before you put it. So like let's say that 503 also referenced 410. It doesn't, but so we would have 503 brackets shot 10 and then 512 brackets shot 503. Anyway, just needlessly explaining the workflow. But they are technically the same shot. It is the same drawing. It's just very much cropped in for 503. And it's also the contrast is lowered for some reason. Even though it is almost certainly the exact same shot between. Yeah, it's the same drawing, I'm pretty sure. So it is 503. But if you needed the extra detail on his face, that we would go to that one in case we need to pull frames for some reason, which I don't think we do. Like here, this is a good prime candidate. This insert shot repeats repeats a previous shot, so actually it extends the previous shot. So we're also, which is very helpful. And again, here's the same shot again. Really liking this shot of Ryu. And then this is good to mark in case we need a comp of the panorama, which I don't think we... Well, it depends on how... Yeah, I don't see us needing to make that pan any slower. I don't know, I'm not one of the script writers, I'm just the editor. So there... So... That's the first shot. This is weird. Technically, I'm gonna call this B. I'm probably gonna regret this, but it's not really a new shot. I mean, it is, but camera didn't move. It's just a straight time-lapse fade across it all. Crossfade. That is most definitely its own shot, so we're gonna do that. First frame of that crossfade is there as far as I can tell. And that brings us to scene 6. Okay, so, and the reason I'm doing this way is because when I did the first shot mark, I still had access to Adobe Premiere. Yes, it was that long ago. And you could easily do time code is the time code effect in Premiere Pro is a lot more customizable in the everything's a lot more customizable in Premiere Pro. It's just easier for me to do this. Anyway, so 501, and we're gonna go up to 30 just to be safe. Oh, I need to make sure that we're saving the right place. Yeah, that's the size I want. It's not gonna be there. It's not really gonna be there, is it? It's gonna be in gray. No, it would be, yeah, shot codes, there we go. Okay, Okay, new folder, 5. I can call that 501. Okay, now we can bring that over. Okay, so now saving everything. 502. Probably a script I could write to help me with this, but I don't know how to do that at the current moment, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do this way. And I'm doing up to 30, which is more than I need just to future-proof myself a little bit. Come on. Yep. Did I mess that up? No, I didn't. Almost messed it up. Actually, we're gonna go up to 40, just to extra future proof myself. Oh, I did that wrong. I typed in 533. Yes, I did. Okay, so you can just replace. Yes, it's gonna replace. Go back, pick up 532, 534. Alright, which one did I need? Which ones did I need B for? I needed a B for 5 and 20. Okay, so we'll go back to 20 and we'll add lowercase b, 520b, and then 0, 3b. Okay. Now we'll go back to Vegas Pro. We'll bring this back over here because we don't need everything stretched out like that. Project Media. And no, I don't have anything in bins, I know. I'm assuming. For this one, I don't actually care that much. Make sure. Yeah, enable quantized frames per minute. Okay. .502. 503. Oh, I did the wrong one. I meant 505. That's what I need. I need 505B, not 503B. Oh well. It's easy enough to pick back up. 504. Actually, I'm going in here. I'm going to add a B folder. So 505B, 520B, 503. And that'll at least help me keep organized within the folders itself. I know you can't see that. I know you can't see what I just did, but I made a B folder for all the fade, dissolve, cross dissolve special shots, and I just closed the the thing. Great. Alright, we're at 505. 505. Trim that down to there. 505B. Do that? 506. You know, I'm gonna look something up really quick on the internet to see if there's a keyboard shortcut for this. Vegas Pro keyboard shortcut. Extend media until next marker. Well, 515, 14. Pardon me. 515. 516. 517. 518, 519, 520, 520B, 521, 522. Ah, heck, I'll make a new bin. 2. Organize a little more. A little bit better. I wonder if I could add, if I could have it automatically sort media into bins by the first character of the file name. I know of hardly any other reasons to use that except for what I'm doing right now. Okay. Now we go through and start shot marking scene 6. 602. 603. that play on fast forward while I scrub through. Make my job a little easier. Oh lord. What was I on? I was on 605. Okay. 605. I was trying to anticipate. Never mind. 607. Hijack. 609. To those that are watching now, hello. Welcome to the chill stream. I know there is no big announcement in any of the Discords I'm in, but this is kind of a lower key stream. Do 611. Hello, Lucy. Oh, we still have to cast her, don't we? Oh, they're working on that. Keep forgetting. Jeez. Jeez, I forgot again. 613. Oh my goodness. Memory is not existent today. Yeah, I did mess my shirt. Oh my god. Maybe I did hit my head at work the other day. That's strange. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I did hit my head. Oh my goodness. 18. That's a thing. 620. We're still gonna have this scene 6. We're gonna like chapter marker style, like DVD chapter style scenes. So we're not gonna count the insert as a different shot, as a different scene. Yeah, okay, that's still its own scene. We're still in the right scene. Six. Experiment 626. Oh, Rip David on the stairs. 627. And we cut to 628. And then that we end on the zoom in on Ryu's face. that scene 7. So we'll go ahead and call that scene 7. 701. Experiment 701. Laser. No, that's sorry. Experiment 701. Wow. Why can't I think of what MSC3K episode 701 was? I'm upset at myself now. Oh my goodness. I know it's the Turkey Day one. They had two different host segments. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break and actually change out my work clothes. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna turn off the and I'll mute the microphone. Okay, here we go. Sorry, you got some water as well. Do a couple things to hydrate. I really need to shave today. Good grief. Okay, so we're going up to 40 on 60. We'll just do that, so. 601. And I need to make a new folder for this. I don't think we needed any bees for this one, which is nice. Saves me a little bit of work. Just a little bit, which is definitely overshadowed by the amount of future proofing I'm trying to do here. I knew that was wrong. I knew I did that wrong. I'll rename that to that. Whew. Alright, let's go over to Vegas again. Just exist in this bin for a second. Oh, it doesn't automatically populate? I thought I did. Okay, whatever. 602. Also, I know it's 3-1. Almost no one. Okay. 17, man. Generate on. For some reason, I was thinking we could. We might be able to do this. Probably are able to do this with a script where you can just generate text files that, for closed captioning purposes, from markers, and that would simplify. That would cut down on like all the work I'm doing right now. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. There's something if I continue to use Vegas Pro for this, there's something I'm definitely going to be looking into. Alright, and that's scene 6. We're almost halfway. Once we reach halfway, we're going to be, I'm going to be adding in the time code buffer. What I really liked about time code in Premiere Pro, it was that you could place it anywhere you want, and you could generate a prefix if you wanted to, but you didn't have to, and you could change the font as well. So in a way, it kind of made it like what it's the best parts of both this and the resolve weren't in timecode. It really just acted like a counter if you needed it, which is really cool. Alright, where is our commercial break anyway? Where is our commercial break? It should be coming up pretty soon, because the entire episode's what? Oh, come on, don't give me that crap. The entire episode is about 23 minutes, so we should be coming up on... You're really not going to be responding? Really? Why? Oh, Lord. I'll just give you time to sit and think for a second. Oh, no. I hate this. Alright, that's why streamer mode's a thing. Whew. Quite tired. Alright, now that we're here, if Vegas wants to agree with me for once in my life, we can probably exit Discord now. It's probably partially what's keeping me held back. Strictly speaking, I should also probably exit out of Twitch. You know, really, I don't. No, I do. Well, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'll just match it to the clip length, so I technically don't need half these markers anymore. That's probably bogging it down quite a bit. Well, no, it shouldn't be, because if you needed that, you need more than that if you're doing closed captioning in it. Like, it wasn't until I saved. I guarantee you. I don't know why you're not being. I don't know why you're being weird all of a sudden. Let's drop you down to half resolution preview though. That was a shot. Yeah, actually, let me go ahead and get rid of some of these markers that might be slowing down. And then we'll see. See if that helps at all. Probably won't. Let me take off the window capture. Sorry, not window capture, display cap, and the window cap. Oh yeah, we don't need both. Let me save and then reopen Vegas. See if that's gonna do anything for me. We'll just reopen. Okay, there's nothing there. There's nothing to hide. Display test stuff. That's cool. Okay, now you're gonna. Oh, I didn't need to delete any of those. Seven two T. The new Hot Wheels Extreme Racetrack. Here's the tricky thing. It's technically. So technically. Ooh, here's where it gets a little bit tricky. This is technically 702C. Well, no. Here's how. Because I can't go back and check it. But wait a second. So I made all these different security camera footage angles different shots. Even though they are technically taking place on the monitor, I'm counting them as multiple shots for the purpose of the mark. So I'll call that that. I'll call this 703B. Do I call this 703C or I call it 704? I think I call this 703C. That's definitely a repeat from the previous episode. 704. Well, you know what? I don't call this. I don't call that 704B. But I do call the blank screen 415. I believe that is. Hey you, look at me. I'm Dr. Clash. What the heck? I look smug as hell. Yeah. Still look smug. That's gonna be 7 or 7. So, wait. That brings us to 8. This is gonna be. That's gonna be 8. Which unfortunately makes that 9. There's a lot more scenes this time around. The 9 is going to be a proper chase sequence, I think. Okay, so we're going to... Yeah, because we're zooming out. Let's call this scene 9 tentatively, and we'll see what happens. See how long this goes on. Because this is going to be the entire chase sequence here. Oh, and there's the commercial break. I don't remember what I did for episode 1. If I picked it back up afterwards, if I made it its own scene. Let me check really quick. I'm gonna have to be really careful in. Wait, I actually don't have any. Do I? I don't know. We'll see. Either way, we're gonna have to pause. There. We'll mute. What did I do last time? That's scene A. Hey, how's it going, Ostimus? My Stream Deck refuses to cooperate, so unfortunately no intro theme. Okay, I do pick that back up. I am marking shot names for the purposes of a video editing project. Floydian, my Boydian, oh my goodness. Specifically, and screw it, I'm gonna say it, I'm doing some pre-production work for episode 2 of F-Zero Abridged. That's right. Call that CBO. How about you, Ostimus? How's it going? That's going to be our buffer. That's going to be our CBI, because that's commercial break in. As in, we're coming back in from commercial break. And then we start here. February's been rough, but I'm holding on this hand. I hear you, fam. Send in all the good vibes. Send in all the good vibes. Oh. Yeah, February's been interesting, to say the least. One good thing I can say that has happened for me is I got a little bit of a promotion. I applied for an internal transfer within the library. I applied for a full-time thing, and I got the job, but I only got the part-time version of it, unfortunately. So what probably happened is that one of the part-time people in that position probably got promoted to full-time since they'd been there longer, and then I'm taking their place, which, you know, unfortunate, but makes sense. So I call that AO1. And so right now, as far as this goes, so what I've been doing is I've been marking shots and time lengths, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this back in Vegas Pro. Last time I did this was a few years ago, and it was in move up's to move up. And should the full-time thing come in, I think I'd be pretty qualified to move into the full-time slot. So it's a thing with the library where at a few of their locations, you can go in and use like Creative Cloud and a whole bunch of other creative software, and they got a recording room and they have like 3D printers, and I'm going to be one of the people that's like helping out in that space. And film production background, so yeah, as far as this goes, what I'm doing right now is I'm just searching through, trying to get a feel of where the actual scene delineations are, just so I can worry about how many different scene markers I have to make. And I'm treating this more like scenes. I'm treating it more as like DVD chapters kind of thing. So like if we switch between interior and exterior, I'm not counting that as a scene like I would in a screenplay. I'm counting that as just a different shot. So there, I believe, is the cut to a new shot, or to a new scene, I believe. But we will see if they come in again. That's a new location, and then we're doing a whole bunch of fade dissolves. So I think that was actually a scene break. It's hard to gauge this without actually listening to. Yeah, okay, and we're moving. Oh, really? Okay, we've definitely moved to a different... Yeah, okay, we've moved between like 6 different scenes, oh god. Okay, so we're gonna count that first... Okay, so yeah. We start there, don't we? We're still pretty close there. So do I count it? I'm basically at will to do whatever I want to, because I'm coming up with the shot designations. So what I'm going to do is count the planet shot as still part of scene A, which is scene 10. And I'm going to count the fade, that shot, as B. So I'm going to and for my purposes, I'm counting the shot as beginning the first frame I see in the crossfade. So there is the mark for shot B, or for scene B. Hello. Hello. I heard you talking outside, and I smelled something good. I did not know if you were cooking. Hello, ninjas. Do I count this all as scene B still? That's the That's the true question, actually. Ooh. Do I actually count this as scene B though, or do I wait till we see the mobile task force again? Because this is definitively its own scene now, because this is the race. Or a chase scene. Also, I always thought it was funny how one of the bandits here, literally his cap is coughing. it's the height of a coughing. What the heck? It's hard to gauge without audio or English subtitles. I could pull up the Dread Ops sub, but, you know. And this is kind of why I'm trying to get a feel for how many scenes there are. So the chase sequences, okay, so there's, oh god, we're intercutting. Oh no. Oh no, how am I gonna do? Okay, how am I gonna do this? Because I forgot they intercut between the chase and the race. Or I think they do. Well, Falcon shows up. And that's... Okay, that's definitively a new scene. And that continues on for the rest of the scene. Or I'm pretty sure that continues on for the rest of the episode until Lucy comes back in. Yeah. We're into the hospital scene. Hospital scene, then Lucy comes in. Okay, so there's not too many more. I don't have to worry about it. So, what we will do is I will find... I'll just make the mark right now. I'm not going to worry about naming it. I'll just make the mark. Oh, right. I've been meaning to fast forward to make this easier on myself. Alright, so there's the cross fade. And that is the first frame I can see. So we're going to call that #01. Skip ahead to the end of the hospital scene. That's its own. This is a new scene. So from there, we're going to call that #01. And then we have end credits, which has its own designation. It's actually fade out is technically blank equal signs, even if it's for like a... Well, how many frames is that? If it's just one frame, they're not going. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. This does not get the equal sign designation. That gets... I'm pretty sure I called that Z. I don't remember. I'm going to pull up my old one. What did I give that designation? I gave that designation... Yeah, okay, I gave that Z. Okay. So then it's Z, PS... Or it's Z, preview, PST. Okay. Let's go through. So we had up until H. That's not... So amounts of shots are not going to be an issue. That's the proper race. There's a lot in that race. So I think we're going to consider that the beginning of the race, because that's the establishing shot on the track. So that's going to be the beginning of the race scene. So wherever that fade dissolve begins, we're going to see the advertisement for the... Yeah. We see the race on the Goodyear blimp. That's going to be our scene. And then this entire thing is the scene, is the race scene. This is... Okay, so in that case, I was definitely right to call that the... So actually, this should probably be scene B. That should probably be scene B, actually, because that is establishing on... Following the example I just created later in the episode, I'm counting that to be the beginning of scene B. And that's just going to be general shots. Montage transition shots till we fade to proper establishing shot for the race. So we have the pre-race. Then we cut back to the chase sequence. So that's going to be scene C. CO1. The entire thing is the chase sequence. Going as far as we need to. That's just going to be one long chase sequence, which is fine. Which means this is now scene D. Oh, did I mean to delete that? Just meant to rename. Delta 01. Echo 01. Foxtrot 01. Z. Okay, cool. So I've not done the cards for scene 7 yet. No, not, so we need to move forward for that. And we'll bring the photo back open. And how many cards do we need for scene 7? We'll go up to 25, just to kind of future-proof it. So we'll go 7 of 1. Into folder 7. And we'll go in here. 2, boom, 2, 3, boom, 7 of 3, boom. Nope, I knew I was. 7 of 4, 5, 7 of 6. I think I did that wrong. We'll check. Yep, I did that completely wrong. Rename that 7 of 6. We'll come back and rename this 7 of 6. What? Yeah, that's a... Oh, this is 7 of 3 then. I messed that up separately. Good. 7 of 6 is 7 of 3. 7 of 0 is 7 of 6. 7, that's on month 7 of 7. Boom. 8. 7 of 8. Boom. 7 of 9. 7-11, boom, 7-12, boom, 7-13, 7-14, boom, 7-15, boom, 7-16, boom, 7-17, boom, 7-18, boom, 7-19, no, 7-19, excuse you. Boom, 720. Keep it in the 8 key. 721. So 22, 723. Did I do 720? Yeah. 2. Nope, I just did that. 724. 725. Okay. That's as much as I'll go. So now we'll come on in. These over here. 701. Drag that out. Control right. 702. And we'll just continue to drag these in. Right, but we do need a 703B and 703C, so we do need to make those still. So I need to, in my folder set, I need to make a new folder called B. And I need to make 703B, 703C. So the 3B, 703B, put that in that folder here, and 703C, and then we can continue on properly. So B and C. I need to hurry up and compose some new music for this stream, because the 15, as much as I like the 15 minutes, they're getting old and I'm about ready to properly release them, so I need to make something else. $706. 707, 708. 709, 710, come on. And once I had 711, I'm saving. It's actually been a while since I've saved. Alright. So there's 2 more scenes, then the act break. And at the act break, we're gonna copy over the Really, you're gonna now that I've saved, you're freezing. Thanks, Vegas. Criminy. Let's see. Why is that even open? How did I even get into... What? How did that get open? How did that even get open? I never opened that. I don't know how program files got opened on my Windows Explorer thing. I don't know what the heck is happening here. Anyway. Yeah, we should be good-ish now, right? You're still gonna be funky. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We can still we'll just keep on going. Let's see if we can't do this without it freezing. Okay. We'll back up. That's gonna be 802. Goodness, it was working fine until I saved. Now it's not registering any input for like a year. Oh, Lord. Vegas, I'll play your stupid little game. I'll reboot you. I hope y'all out there are having a good day. Yeah, that's working now. That's so weird. See, this promotes not saving your work, and I don't want that. 803, that's 804. 804. I feel it's gonna be 805. Yeah. So many birds! Oh my gosh! No, help me! Okay, wait. A09, and then we're gonna have to mark that 809 Bravo. Cut to scene 9. And we'll take this to the commercial break, then we'll make our updates. Alright, so that's going to be 902. That's going to be 903. That's going to be 904. 905. Whew. I am really happy it's payday tomorrow. I do not mind telling you. I'm happy to be getting paid from work tomorrow. Also happen to be getting a little bit of a raise, thankfully. I hope all you guys are having a good day so far. I say good rest of your day because I'm on autopilot, but I hope y'all are having a good day so far. And if not, I hope you have a better day from here on out. If you are here, I appreciate you spending time with me here on this kind of chill editing stream. It's not even that. It's not even a proper editing stream. It is. I'm in an NLE, but this is more pre-production work instead of post-production work, which is weird because when you're working with animated footage, it's kind of all post-production technically. It's weird. Alright, so now we've marked out scenes 8 and 9. You see how far we need to go with our cards. So we have 809B is the highest shot number in scene 8. We're going to go make up to 15. We're going to go up to 815 just to kind of future-proof ourselves. Same thing with scene 9. Actually, 9 we're going to... Yeah. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to 20 in both of these just so we can kind of future-proof ourselves should we need to use Vegas Pro for this application, for this purpose again in the future. So we're going to go up to 820 and 920. We're going to do that infinity photo. And then once we have all of our bases, our base numbers done, we're going to make our we're going to go back and get our dissolves and composites. So 801, 802, 803, 804, 805, 805, 805, every morning you greet me. Roland 808 drum. No, I just did that. 809, 810. Oh, I did 811, 812, 813, 814, 815, 816, and I'm sure there's a script that I can come up with to do this faster and easier, and even probably in Vegas without having to go through the oh, nope, I do not want that resolution. Thank you. But I don't know how to do that currently, so I'm not going to worry about it. So in 8, the ones we have fading to composites are 805B and 809. So we need to go pick up 805B, and then we're going to create a new folder within the main folder for that. We're going to call it B. Go 805B and 809B. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing up to 20 with scene 9. So then go back to the main folder. Go to 9, 901, 902, 903, 904, 905, 906, 907, 908, 909, Baby said she's traveling on the one after 909. 911. 912. What do you mean 912 already exists? Shouldn't already exist. We're not due for this one. Uh-oh. That's wrong. 913. 914. 915. 916. 917. 918. 919. And 920. Alright. I'm pretty sure I've already made the shot mark, the shot slate 4, commercial 3. Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay, so, go back here. Start dragging stuff over. 801. Go there. 802. 803. 805B. 806. 807. 808. 809. 902, 903, 904, 905, 906, 907, 908. 909. There's this trailing out the one after 909. So to move over once, move over twice. Come on, baby, don't be cold as ice. So to traveling on the one after 909. Out to commercial break. Buffer. In from commercial break. Okay, so those are all taken care of. And then for blank screen, yeah, new copy. Right? No, I can. Oh yeah, I can just do a reference. Right. Reference. Yeah, reference, and then I can just go. Ah, see, this is where it would have helped. Can I turn on overwrite track? Because that would make life so much easier. Otherwise, Alt, close bracket. That's fine. That should that work, right? Ahaha! Yes. Ah, now I wish I had my freaking shots back. Ah, dang it. If I do this... Ah, it doesn't extend. Dang it. Okay. Oh well. Let's extend this too far, then copy. Then we can do that. Yep. Reference. Oh. Off that. Yep. Create reference. Boom, 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 boom. bracket, Control V, yep. Alt close bracket, Control V. Oh, whoops. Alt close bracket, Control V. And we're gonna do this all the way down. Oh boy. So make sure I actually do this properly. It's registering correctly. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Bit reference. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alt close. Scary face. Okay. Oh no. Oh, no, okay, it's not like that. Okay. Whew. Great, something happened. That something horrible happened. Just double check that we're okay, we're still good. Okay. Got nervous for a second. Had a heart attack. That's still like that. Oh, I also made that 401 without the technically, there should be no 703C. It should be 703B. That should not be its own thing. This should be just that. If we're being consistent within the episode itself. Even though I totally do break that rule when we see the Zoto security cam footage, just because that's footage and not graphics within the context of the show. Dang it, I knew I was getting it wrong. Yeah, I can't do what I was doing. Didn't think so. I went back into my old keyboard shortcut. Okay. Force keeps going for a bit. 408. 409 is also a repeat of an earlier frame, so last step before I do export this as a shortcut is finding all the referenced shots or all the duplicated shots and noting those. That's going to be my final pass. those 2 frames are going to be its own shot. Technically speaking. Whew. Oh yeah. So, fun story. Wednesday, I guess yesterday, was our active shooter training at my workplace, which of course ends with a active shooter drill. And I kind of banged myself up getting out of the building because I took it probably a little bit more seriously than I should have for a drill, but still, I tripped twice in the mud coming out of the building, and I fell, scraped my elbow open to like my entire plate. It was not pretty. I also ruined my only good pair of work pants, and I managed to accidentally carry my work laptop out of the building with me, and when I tripped, it like slid like 20 feet across concrete, and it still works, which I'm surprised about because it's a Chromebook. But you know, fun times. I am in pain. Here we go. Here's what I was trying to do earlier. Yeah. Then control. Yep. There we go. This should speed up things quite a bit. Okay. Boom. Control left to get back to the last. Alt bracket. Control V. Control left. Alt bracket. Control V. Control left. Alt bracket. Control V. Etc. Etc. Need to extend that. Need to extend that. That can go like that. Yep. And that's a long shot there. Need to manually extend that as well. So I'll probably do is I'll just copy this because it's longer. Boom. Yep. And then I can just go back. Alt bracket, boom, go back alt bracket. We still need a longer one. Oop. Alt bracket. Alt. Sorry, control. What do I do? Come on. Control left, alt bracket. Control V. Control left, alt bracket. Control V. Control left, alt bracket. Left alt bracket. Okay, so loops in that. Still longer shots are available. Followed by short shots for not very helpful. What is happening? I keep moving to a different window? No good. How's it going, Crimson? Hello. I saw the alert happen in the stream chat, and it was like, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, Lord. How is everyone doing? Hope you all are having a good day. I'm having a good day for the most part. I am tired and a little bit in pain. I hope not. I certainly hope not. If it is, please tell me, because someone stole my music, because everything that you're hearing now, I composed myself. Many years ago. So yeah, if you do hear this exact song on Spotify right at the current moment, there's an issue. Like an actual genuine issue. 'Cause I certainly didn't put it on there. Hey NJ, how's it going? Sounds good. I think I got all those in there. Yeah, those are all part closer. Everything is long now. I'm hitting Alt, so that's the issue. I'm hitting Alt before Control, and it's not working properly. Okay. Need to copy a shorter one. No, it's all good. I just got really nervous because I just got really nervous that someone had stolen my music. Doing okay? Just playing some Backpack Heroes. Nice. I don't think I've ever played Backpack Hero. What's it about? Okay, so that is Act 1 done. As far as shot marking goes. So we'll save that and ruin Vegas' performance by 25%. Now it takes 15 years for any of the inputs to work properly. So, what we'll do is we'll close it out and reopen it, because this version of Vegas is being weird today. It might just be that I have a lot of events going on in that project, but that's still not good if you're trying to do like a feature-length film, which has way too many. Anyway. Boop. Let that reload. So now we're going to go through and delineate the shots, then scene A. Find where that is. Oh, I'm not even. Dungeon crawler. Nice. I'll have to check that out at some point. Actually, I have time. Let me look that up on stream real quick. Backpack Hero. Oh, Backpack Hero. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's check that out sometime. Looks really cool. Looks really neat. I really like the art style. See, what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Making sure that we're at fast motion. shot foundry. There it is. Mark that is, turn caps lock on, AO2. Mark this shot as AO3 and so forth. Continuing on like so. 807, 810, 807. For the purposes, the next sequence is a bit of a montage, but for the purposes of the shot mark, I'm considering it all part of the same scene. And I'm going to mark the start of the shot from the beginning, the first frame I see it in the crossfade, which is going to be there when we see it get a little bit lighter. So that is going to be shot A12 for the purposes of the shot mark. It's a series of crossfades, so I gotta be really careful. So we'll go scrub through and see. It's gonna be... I think I'll call it that one. I can definitively see this line in that first frame. There, but not there. Fade is off to that. It's the other part of the mall, I can only assume. That's definitely A14 there. The next shot should be BO1. Yeah. Then we'll just cut. No, it does fade is off again. The classic establishing shot for the F-Zero race. BO2. But yeah, I was saying earlier, Crimson, I need to compose some new music for the intro because I'm getting sick of the same 15 minutes all the time. I tried to a few months ago, but I just couldn't get into it. And there's a whole bunch, there's like 15 other things that I'm trying to accomplish as far as creative stuff goes. It's hard to designate time to everything. BO4. For those that are just joining us, welcome. For those that don't know who I am, hello, welcome. My name is Floydensip22. Generally, I'm a variety game streamer. On Tuesdays, I'll do long plays of video games from my childhood, so anywhere from the Super Nintendo to the Wii, because I grew up on older games. And Thursdays, we usually split our time between plug-and-play TV games and educational CD-ROM games. But today's a little bit different. Today I've got some work to do. And I had forgotten to do it, so it's why not do it while I'm on stream? It gives me an excuse to finally actually commit to doing it. So right now we are doing some pre-production work for episode 2 of Falcon Densetsu Abridged, which technically is still kind of an anonymous project. Technically, but I've done it, but I had already been working on it for years, for like a year on this channel before we were told that we should probably be anonymous, but hello. You can go back and check my VOD, my archive channel. So, might as well do it, might as well say it. Yeah, we're shot marking episode 2. So what this is doing is we're purely going through, marking out where the shots are, and assigning each one its own title. And this is going to help, firstly, in the editing process. That way I can just pick up, like, this help in the editing process, because I can just hop between, I can reference time codes with shot names. So if I need to go through the master episode file again, I can just reference the time code in the shot mark, and hop there. This will help in the script writing aspect, because if we use a 2-column format, we can have dialogue and stuff on the right column, and we can easily say, hey, this is the scene, this is the shot that we want to do for this line of dialogue. Now, normally you don't write the shot description in a script for like a narrative thing, but since we're working with literally a pre-produced piece of media, it makes more sense if we're able to reference directly the specific section of that media that we want to use. And thirdly, this will help in the graphic design part of the project as well, because a big part of our style of abridged content, and I think Team 4-Star is also, it's the Team 4 style, the Team 4-Star style of abridging, where you animate new lip syncs. Well, actually, Little Kribo does it now too. Animating the lip flaps to the new dialogue, and so sometimes you have to create sometimes you have to extract frames of lip flaps, of lip movements for animation. So that'll help say, hey, for let's say, I know I just saw Jody talking. Or yeah, we'll do Jody instead of Ash. So like here, this will be BO5, and I can consider this frame. So this is, it's an anime from 2003. You've got three mouth shapes: ah, and So for ah, we can call this BO5_J2. So what that means, it's shot BO5. Character is Jody, so I designate that J. And then 2 is the state of the lip flap. So I start counting from 0 when the mouth is completely closed. So in my designation, that's lip flap, that's lip shape 0, that's lip shape 1, that's lip shape 2 for all the way open. And then we can extend that farther if we need to. But this one here I would consider BO5 J2. And then we can repeat that for any character. So Clash, we could say C. Dr. Stewart over there, we can say S, or we can say S for Stewart. And then if Jack were in there, we could say oh, right, shoot. In that case, we would differentiate with either a K, or we just write out the name of the character. So anyway, that's why we're doing what we're doing. So just one shot. Okay, this is the chase sequence. So that's a decent sequence. That's 2 minutes 15 seconds. That's a new shot. That's CO2. That's carbon dioxide. Obvious joke is obvious. Also, that I'll point it out a little bit more whenever we see that the gang member more closer up. CO4. CO5. Mark C. Mark CO6. Well, that one's going to be in it. Well, actually, that might not be an issue. I think we would probably just use that shot as is and speed it up if we need to change anything. Here he is. This man has the skin of a coughing on his head. I don't know how I feel about that. He has the skin of a coughing on his head. Mark C09. I don't like the chroma. I don't like the bad matting on the layers there. But it's bad matte line. Well, not my problem. The problem is the glitch in the original animation. We're gonna keep it. C10. Oh, this shot again? They really like to come back to this specific drawing. Oh my goodness. At least in this episode, they like to really come back to this drawing. So that's gonna be C11. That's C12. That's C13. Mark C13. Mach C14. Mach C15. Mach C16. C17, right? Yeah. And for the purposes of this, I'm counting this as part of the same scene, because in a screenplay it would technically be a different scene or an insert shot. This is C18, but as you notice, this is also C15 effectively. Oh no, it's not. It is different. Cool. Yeah. If they were the same shot and they were just repeated, I would delineate that in the shot name. But that's the last pass I'll do. Right now, this is just to get the shot markers in place. This is C20. This will realistically probably take us up to like scene, like a shot 60 or something. And mark C21. Mark C22. Hey! Mark C23. Mark C24. Mark C25. Cars for days. Yeah, I apologize for the lighting situation, if anyone actually cares about that. I have a shoot tomorrow, and so I didn't feel like dragging out all my lights just to pack them back up and get ready for work tomorrow. Also, my light batteries are still currently on the charger. So yeah, I keep hitting C instead of M on autopilot, but not the proper kind of autopilot. There we go, C27, C28 there. How's your day going, Crimson? Oh, jeez. Ah! C20, C30. Keep hitting C. Dang it. C32. C33, I believe, correct? Yes. C34. C34. Nope, I was wrong. That is C36. Okay, cool. C37. I don't have any clothespins with me for 10 things. And it's alright, had some issues with the male VR group some friends and I made an F14 that I had to sort out. I'm still working to fix it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I hope that gets resolved pretty soon. I'm sorry to hear they have issues with it. I hope it's nothing major. I mean, obviously I'm not going to ask for details. It's not my place to know, especially in the public forum. But I hope it gets sorted out soon. I don't think you were here when I originally mentioned it, Crimson, but the job I was applying for internally, so it was an internal transfer, it's a bit of a promotion. I did actually get the job, however, I was applying to the full-time version of the job, and they offered me the part-time version, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm still happy that I got the position, because it's a really cool position. And I'm not too upset, because what probably happened is that there's a lot of part-timers in that position. And one of them probably got promoted to the full-time position. And so I got hired to fill in their place, which makes sense. And it's a really coveted position within the, within like that salary band in that, place of employment. And it's the clothespin shot. Hello, clothespin shot. For anybody that went to film school, you understand why this is the clothespin shot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I'm sure good things, and it's still a raise. It's $1 an hour more than I'm making currently, so it is still a promotion. So can't complain too terribly much about it. Also, I'm hoping that freelance is going to pick up pretty soon, because it should. I've been making some of the more important connections that I need to make in my particular line of work, being an effects person. So for those that are new, hello, again, I'm Floyd22. I'm a radio streamer, usually do games, but my main shtick, like by trade, I am a special effects technician and prop maker here in the St. Louis area. But, yeah, and recently I met a really, really amazing makeup artist, and we collaborated on a project last month. Crimson, this is the severed head that I made. So I was the prosthetic technician on that, but the makeup artist was the one that added the final, like, detail touches and added all the crepe hair. And that was something that we did in 4 days, which I'm really happy about that, because obviously if we had had more time, we would have done a lot better with that. We would have punched hair, we would have managed to really take our time with the casting to make sure everything came out perfect. But it was a thing that I had been wanting to do for a decade, and so for first try, it was not bad at all. I was on a student film. For those that aren't aware, I was on a student film in January, and we had to make a severed head for a horror movie. Well, we had to make a head that could be bashed in with a log. For some pretty graphic stuff. And me, I have done some live casting and some prosthetic stuff before, but I had not done a full head before. But special effects, and particularly life casting and molding silicone heads, is something I've literally been studying to do since I was in, like, late middle school, late junior high. So to be able to finally accomplish that with the team I was working with was, like, there was a hole in my heart that had been filled, and it felt amazing. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, occasionally I will do some special effects streams. I'm actually planning on doing one fairly soon. I have to make a mold of a flashlight for a film I'm working on. Needs to be an action prop, so it's safe to hit someone with. So I'm going to be casting a flashlight and molding a flashlight and casting it. Trying to think how far I want to get before I start doing. Yeah. Pardon me. Jeez. Okay, I'm not going crazy. Okay, I hate this. I lifted my elbows to stretch. I has hydrated yet. Excuse you. Hydration. You know, what I was saying is that I'm lifting up my arm, and the light from over here is reflecting onto my elbow. But I have gauze on this elbow, and my elbow. This elbow is the same shade of white as this elbow. It's that pale in the light. And I don't know how to feel about that. It's my winter shade. This is winter ginger here. Unfortunately, I have not seen the sun properly. I'm getting ready to do that. Yes, and I have to save. But now any inputs I enter into Vegas take 15 years, so now I have to reboot the program after I've saved. Oh, man. Whew. For those of you that are new to the channel and have... I am the R2. Oh, man. So, pardon me. So, my job, I work at a library in St. Louis, and I work with, like, a very small regular crew. It's like 5 people, including me, plus our public safety officer, and so I'm at the front desk a lot of the time. The 2 people that work at the front desk are black, and so they keep talking like, "Oh man, I'm not that dark anymore, man. This is my winter shade." And so I looked at them like, "At least you're not pale ginger." And we have fun. Like, we talk about that stuff like a lot. And I remember the first time I met them, I was really, because this is not supposed to become this kind of stream. It is very weird to be the only... Jeez, this is not where I was wanting the stream to go, but it's okay. Again, the branch of the library I work at, it's a predominantly black neighborhood. And of course, me coming in as like the only white guy it's very interesting, to say the least. And but I wanted to be like, hey, and like obviously there's some like, oh man, I'm sorry, this is not the platform to be talking about this. I mean, it's just, I'm not going to be doing good at talking about this in a live situation. Anyway, long story short, obviously, it's strange to be coming in as the only white guy in the job, which, I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get the weird feeling. But when I came into the job, I was dressing like way too overdressed, and I literally looked like someone from the Geek Squad. I had blue button-up shirt, belt, and khakis on. And so I'm coming in and I'm like, okay, obviously this is going to be a little bit awkward right now, because I am white guy that my two coworkers who are black women do not know. And so there is going to be awkward, like, man, how do I break ice? And so I am like, okay, I know. Like, so, do y'all know the dress code for this? Like, am I okay? Like, is this too much? I was like, yeah, you can, like, yeah, it's a little bit, like, it's okay. You can dress a little more casual than that. And I'm like, okay, thank God. Because I really didn't want to come in here and look like the stereotypical white IT guy. And they got a big laugh out of that, so. And then I have enjoyed, as rough of a time as I've had sometimes at that job, especially in the first few months, I really enjoyed the people I'm working with, and I really enjoyed this job, and I'm a little sad to be leaving it. But, c'est la vie. Anyway, back to editing. Yeah, this was meant to be a... Yeah. And it's a cool... It's a chill enough space. Like, between... Like, we've all gotten to know each other pretty well over the last year. Like I said, like, this stream is an editing stream. It is not my intention to talk about the implications of race relations in the 21st century. But... because me and my coworkers have gotten a bit of a bond, like, we're able to kind of talk about that stuff in relatively casual conversation. Because, like, yeah. It's... Yeah, I don't need to say a lot. There's... Yeah. I'm fortunate, to put it lightly. But we all kind of recognize that, and we're not like, sorry, again, it's hard to talk about on stream. It's hard to talk about in a live setting with people that aren't face to face. When I can gauge people's reactions accurately, it's easier to talk about this kind of stuff. So I hate talking about it live on stream, and that's really the reason I don't talk about it on stream. Anyway, fun editing. Let's get back to fun editing stream. Yeah, and as you can see, now that I've saved and rebooted, Vegas is reacting a little bit better. Yes, I absolutely hate talking over text. I hate texting people as, like, a primary thing of communication, whereas, like, it's definitely, like, at least when it isn't, like, a business thing. When it's business, yeah, there's, like, a specific expected level of emotion, and that's business. But, if you're talking in friendly conversation or getting into, like, talking to a stranger, it's really hard, because my immediate reaction is to over-explain everything in text. So, like, parenthetical, da-da-da-da-da, bracket, da-da-da-da-da, brace, da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's all we have in math, so... Oh, man. Yeah. I'm a little sad that I'm leaving that workplace, but that's still my preferred location for like library pickups, and it's pretty close to where we're, so I'm gonna be stopping by and talking with them anyway. So, that being said, my work schedule is about to change. I'm about to work Sundays, which is I have a full day's shift on Saturday, and I work a part-time shift on Sunday in addition, but I have the middle of the week free, which is weird. Haven't had to work weekends in a long time. But, relatively speaking, on 4, off 3 isn't bad. Mach DO3. Mach DO4. Pardon me. 7. Whew. I'm probably going to be packing this up about 9:30 because I think that'll be about 3 hours on this stream. Yeah. Pardon me. Oh, jeez. To those that are watching and are actively, like, if you're lurking, totally cool. I'm just about to ask a question to people that aren't lurking. For the longest time, I've been planning on doing a music stream. Where I either kind of do a live concert of stuff that I've written or just, like, try to record a new song from scratch. Would that be something that people would be interested in? Because as of yet, I have yet to properly release a CD, which I've been... I'm a perfectionist and I'm self-conscious about my music. I've been working on the same music since, literally 2011. And I just need to get it out. That way I can move on with my life. Because I want it... Because somewhere in my mind it's like, oh yeah, that has to be your first album and your first piece of music. Whereas it doesn't really have to, but it's like, that's what I wanted to do. And actually, strictly speaking, this song right here is from that album, without the drum track you're about to get. The other thing is that I very much come from a prog rock background. So a lot of my songs are on the longer end. Like it is very much hard for me to make a generic, like a standard 3-minute pop song. I've only done it a handful of times. Because that's just not the kind of music I make, unfortunately. At least at this point in my musical existence, that is not the kind of music that I make. So it's not very... And obviously, like, we don't have to monetize hobbies. But I would like to sell CDs at some point. Speaking of music. Yes, I am. Oh, yeah. I'll get that from you at some point. I'll give it a trial. I've played around with it a little bit at the library. I will say, it's not my favorite program just because I'm not much of a... I primarily write and record music. I don't really sequence much. And when I have sequence, it's been in trackers. So you're literally entering in note name, note duration, stop note. But I will most certainly give it a try. Oh, I guess that's technically a new shot. Okay, that's gonna be a B. Oh, no. I hope Ryu stays there. That way I don't have to come up with a 4. Okay, thank goodness. I was worried about the... I was so worried about the logistics of naming shots if they just flip-flopped and the other side of the grilled cheese sandwich changed. So that's D21B. Yeah, I'm gonna need to learn FL Studio anyway for the job, actually. So I'll find a piece of music that I want to record, and I'll learn how to use FL Studio based on that. That's generally how I try to learn new programs, like new video editors and audio editors, is that I'll have a song on standby that I've already recorded, that I've already written, or I'm in the process of writing. And I'll use that song as an excuse to learn how to use the program. That way I can kind of accurately gauge my workflow within a specific NLE or a DAW. That was short. insert. Okay. D25. And that's fade to white. That is a white screen. That's the first. This is the first frame. We're still going to call this D26. Fade to white. D27. I'm going to mark that. D28. That is D28B. Because oh no. What I do? Okay. Yeah, that is mark D28B because that's a composite. That's a composited element in the same shot and we haven't cut. That's a repeated shot from earlier in the program. So D29. Caps lock back on. D30. Mark D31. That seems so it's anticlimactic without the music and the sound effects. Like, it's a boost. It's a boost pad. We're meant to assume that he changed speed, that he got faster. But he very much obviously didn't. Oh my goodness. Falcon Densetsu, you are one wacky anime. You have so many... Aside from, I mean, this is an animation. This is not an animation glitch, but there are so many animation glitches in the first episode of this. It's crazy. There's in Dr. Clash's introduction scene. There's a part where Ryu hops into the Dragon Bird, into the car, trying to find the key. So we cut to a shot of him, which is it's essentially Clash's POV. It's him, Ryu from the front, like, huh? Hey, old man, where's the key? And you see Clash go, huh? Oh, you mean this? And you can see the background shift into place behind Dr. Clash, because the last time we were seeing Clash from this angle, we were against a wall. Hellsing, no, I haven't. It's been on my watch late. It's been on my YouTube. It's been on my YouTube Watch Later playlist for literally 3 years, and I haven't watched it yet. There's a lot of series that on YouTube that I need to get through. Crimson had been pushing me to watch Critical Role. Literally since I started working with them, and I don't even work with them anymore. I worked with them, oh god. Crimson, do you remember when you started at the Media Center? Because I don't. It was after 2018. It was at least 2018. I don't remember. I started in spring 2018, so it was after that. I just don't remember when. Oh, Jack just did Jack did the correct face. Huh? I need to watch that one. I will watch that one. That's Team 4-star, I'm pretty sure, right? I think. Please don't hate me if I'm wrong. I do remember. Actually, I've seen the pilot. I do remember I've seen the episode 1 of Hellsing Bridge. I did like it. I just didn't go back to it. My first abridged series... I came in really... Okay, cool. My first abridged series was, Ocarina of Time abridged by Adam West Lapdog. And that was my first abridged series. Followed shortly by, Right. Oh, I didn't realize you started fall 2017. Okay. Obviously it was at a different university, but huh. Yeah, one of my coworkers at the library also graduated from the same university, but she graduated the semester before I got there. Okay, so they are using it. Oh my god. Here, okay. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna pull up episode 1 just to show you. So, they are listing as the winner on the win screen, Ryu Suzaku. Full name. Let me go into the original episode. Let me pull that up. Pull up the old shot mark. Let me find it. It's in scene 2. Now, if someone speaks Japanese, please let me know if this is actually grammatically correct and I'm just getting it wrong. But when they show the win screen for Ryu, it's quite obviously Ryu Suzak. I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but I know that they didn't change the font size and it was going to get cut off. It's like, you were expecting it to say Ryu Suzaku. But obviously, I don't know why I pointed with my finger. You're expecting to say Ryu Suzaku. But obviously it cuts off there. And then there's animation errors everywhere. The biggest one, like I said, is whenever we first introduced to Dr. Clash. So when we first see Dr. Clash, you have this, which you have that background, right? You have this is basically saying, "Yeah, yes, it's finally ready to go." Huh? Oh, you like it? And then Ryu runs over, jumps in the car. He's looking for the ignition. He's looking around, and he literally says, "Key!" Huh? Oh. And if you look, no, this is 2003. This is 2003. This was Foxbox era. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Come on. Screw it. I'll open it in VLC. Screw it. We'll do it live. I'll save my project anyway. Here we go. VLC. Let's get VLC open in here. Mute that just in case. Let it play through. Let it load up. Let it parse. Go through. Okay. So, when we cut back to Dr. Clash... Okay. For the first frame we cut back, the background is still aligned for his introduction shot, for this shot. It's still aligned that way. It's the same background drawing. It's just, it's misaligned. They forget, and then so they basically, they keyframed it wrong. They have the hold keyframe wrong. And then, the next frame they finally correct for is like, huh? Oops, there we go. We needed to be up here now. There's so many animation errors. And there is no model consistency in this show whatsoever. There is no model consistency in this whatsoever. So, here's face here. His eye, now Ryu's eyes can be any number of, it can be more scrunched together, it can be more spread apart, his face can generally be shrunk, and that can change 3 different times between 3 different animators in the course of one scene. And then, when he's in, yeah, so then here, his features have more become squished and spread out now. now they're kind of returned back to how they were initially, vaguely. But then when we go into the club, it's a completely different thing. Yes. Yes, I have. I am sympathetic. But Crimson. This is a studio production. You literally have there's literally there's supposed to be a team that's meant to help keep the characters on model. There, literally between this shot, Ryu's eyes scrunched together this way a whole inch. Look at that. I understand, and I am empathetic to the animators in the audience. I will admit, whenever I was an animator, I didn't have that issue too much, mainly because I was a stop-motion animator, so all my stuff was 3D. But I am sympathetic to, I am empathetic to the problem, because I have... I'm bad mom because it's just in regular drawing. It's... Anyway... Oh yeah, another funny thing is, since this is since it's 03, we're like, oh yes, let's use 3D models where we can. Yeah. So it's weird. They have the Dragon Bird is a 3D model sometime. Most of the time it's 3D model. Sometimes it's hand drawn. But a lot of times it's 3D model. And when there's a 3D model, there's no shadow. There's no reflection, there's no shadow. This time it's hand drawn. I will say though, in the dub, in the 4Kids dub, these cars have been all replaced with 3D cars. Yes. Let me see if I can pull up a DreadOps. So DreadOps is basically the go-to source anymore for the English sub for this anime. So let me see if I can pull up DreadOps. If I switch my YouTube channel to the proper one. Okay. DreadOps FZ. Falcon Densetsu. Oh, sorry, no, I'm looking specific. Sorry, no, not Densetsu. I'm sorry. GP Legend. Yeah. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Yeah, here's a fun little, the 4Kids comparison. Here we go. That's what we'll do now. Let me switch accounts to my account that I'm using currently. Here we go. 4Kids to dub comparison. Sub to dub comparison. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Yeah, we want that. Internet. Oy vey. Oh well. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, this is the compilation first here, so I was gonna say, why is this an hour? The heck? Okay, so let's find the one I'm looking for. And of course, you have your typical 4Kids, like George Lucas Special Edition Star Wars style changes, where they don't make any sense. Where it's like, oh, this needs to be more futuristic. So instead of your the jail bars coming up here when Ryu exits the building for the first time, we have some weird like translucent brick thing. Instead of splashing down, they've made the thing come around more. He doesn't splash down. He goes into the tunnel. We cut out. Oh, nope. But we still come out the same way. No, get out of the console. So yeah, it's still pretty similar. Exit to street. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's zoom in. And pull this blurry freaking thing. Granted, this is 03. We only had standard definition 480 visible lines back then. You really couldn't tell it was that blurry. But here, look at all these cars. Those are not what we had before. Look at that. At the very least, they pulled the actual Dragonbird model from somewhere else in the show. That's the proper model. But what are these? I know I do too. At least they managed to make a lot more. Oh my goodness. And look, the rotoscoping isn't even that good. You can tell where the line thins out. Also, I'm pretty sure in the actual... I'm pretty sure that's a still frame. I'm pretty sure it's a still frame. And they just rotoscoped it out. And the way I can tell that is because I'm pretty sure that the speedometer panel, whenever we cut to Ryu's speedometer, I'm pretty sure this is moving in the original episode. Let me double check. No, okay, it's just okay. Never mind, it's different. To be fair, this is technically more. This is actually better continuity, technically. Also, why is Ryu? I just realized, why is Ryu in neutral at a stoplight? That doesn't seem like a good idea. That might just be me. I don't know. But anyway. This is very odd. I think they added that open... I'm pretty sure they added that open sign. Oh, no, or did they? Yeah, there's a sign there. I don't know if they translated it or not. I don't remember. Okay, no. Cool. That was normal. Okay, that's about the same. All these are freaking CGI. I don't like how fluid the motion is. It's... yeah, it's... See, I like this shot better. But do you know what bugs me about this shot in the dub? In the dub, they left the hand-drawn concrete barrier. This is still hand-drawn. Oh. I don't actually know how much... okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't realize you guys... y'all... I forgot y'all couldn't see that with my camera there. Yeah, They left this part hand drawn. This is all CG, but they left just this part hand drawn. Oh, that's so bad. Oh. And that's a still frame of it in motion. I mean, granted, I can't complain too much. I have to do about the same level of stuff for the Abridged series. But I'm doing a fan production. They had a budget. They left that shot intact, thankfully. That's good. Anyway. The intent was not to make this a dub sub comparison, but I need a break from doing this for a second. So thank you all for indulging me in that. D40. Yeah. And like I've cut up and worked with still frames of episode 1 so long. For a long time. Episode 1 was in production / pre-production / post-production for, I kid you not, 2 years. Maybe 3. I am totally serious. Actually, it might have been 4. It was 3. Because I came in right before the pandemic. It was already in talks before that. I was brought on still in the early stages before the pandemic. Because I believe the shot mark, and I know this for a fact, because the episode 1 shot mark, what I'm doing now, when I did it for episode 1, I did it in Adobe Premiere. Because I was still at university, I still had access to it. Yeah, the shot mark is dated December 28, 2020. Now, I will say, it's hard for a first-time director, to do a project that's this ambitious, and I'm really proud of him for managing to pull it off. It just took a lot, and he knows it took a while. Also, to be fair, we were doing a lot of casting, and we had to recast quite a bit of people. We had to recast a couple of the main characters, unfortunately. And the script was in revisions for a long time. But anyway. This is... Oh. Oh. I don't like those deinterlacing artifacts. Oh. Why? Why? I mean, I know why. I know exactly why. I know. Yeah, I mean, I know why. I believe the DVD rip that we sourced this from was from a PAL DVD. So in addition to the conversion errors you have whenever you're trying to put a 24 frame a second video in a 30 frame a second space, you've then got the issue of it's going into a PAL space. I actually can't confirm that. I don't know. We were pretty sure it's a PAL DVD. Pardon me. Because the dimensions are correct for what a PAL video source would be. Hence why it's inset. My video space is working in 720p. The dimensions of the video are 768 by 576, which is standard def in everywhere that's not which is not North America, Japan, and a couple other countries. PAL region. If you are a PAL or CCAM region, because a lot of people forget about CCAM, you were working in 576I. I believe that's D45, I believe. Wasn't expecting this to be the longest part. D46. Ow, that's a weird feeling. So for those who weren't here when I initially said it, we had our active shooter training at the library recently. And it's a small building. Like I said, there's like 5 of us that work there. I'm not gonna let you know where I work after that, so shut up. I was going at the building and I tripped going out of the building and I tanked on the concrete. Hence the gauze. Like, I skinned this entire part of my elbow. Suffice to say, this is a drafty apartment. I just got goosebumps, and I tell you, having goosebumps in a place where you have raw skin is not a good feeling. Oh, God's the pain! With the hurting and the thing is all. Oh, Mr. Lady, with the elbow and the injury and the goosebumps and the... That was a horrible Jerry Lewis. I remember writing this song. This was junior year of high school. That long ago. Good grief. Junior year of high school is when I composed this. The drums are from a different song. They just were at the same tempo, had about the same structure, so it actually kind of worked. And I needed a remix for the stream. I will say, when I was starting out streaming, the stream music used to be a longer composition, with a bit more, like, jazz in it. Are we gonna pass 60? Are we gonna pass 60 shots and see... Oh! Hello, slow motion. Weird motion blur stuff. Oh no. Oh God. And he does talk there. I'm dreading this shot. I'm dreading animating this shot. Oh well. I've worked on worse. It's just weird. D56. Okay, we were in slow motion. Well, we were kinda in slow motion. We remembered to slow down the forward motion, but the background motion is still on 1s. All the foreground motion's on 2s. Because we're supposed to be doing half-speed slow motion, but the background's still on 1s. Because we just rendered everything out against a green screen and we couldn't bother to add in extra frames. Or I guess with an alpha channel. It looks better than a green screen. It's windy outside. Oh, we are gonna hit 60. Oh. Interesting. Marker D58. D59. D60. There we go. There's always one of these in the episode. Okay, I'm not counting that as a B or C, because Because the motion's still going when those come, so I'm counting as a fluid motion. Okay, that's D63. M D63. Cool. So that's faders all going there. D64. That's a cut. D65. Mark D66. Oh, I want that emote. Uh-huh. What is love? Love? What is love? Oh, come on, where is it? What is love, love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No. Oh, that's probably... Nah, actually, well, never mind. Actually, it's a slap. Never mind. Sorry, I was just thinking of repetitive... I just use that for repetitive motion shots. I'm sorry. And I think that's D69. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting delineation of where that frame ends. Ugh. Wow. I mean, I get it. I just... That's a weird place for that to break there. For those unable to tell, the layer break for Jodie's animation is right there. Right below, in the middle of the eyebrows. I'll loop these frames so you can tell. Actually, it's a line that comes up here to the eyebrows and straight across here. And then we have a focal length shift. We have a dolly zoom against a green screen where her head becomes long focal length, flat head. Short focal or short distance, more roundish thing. Zoom. And I'm pointing out all these mistakes out of love. I really am. Jeez, I hope we don't pass 100 in this scene. Because I'm really in trouble at that point. Well, I guess I'm not. I just go to A at that point. Oh, butt shot. Where was I? D75? D74. D75. I know it's a bit late to be saying this, and there's probably everyone that I have in chat with me is probably already done it. But if you like what you see, and want to see more about when I'm going to be streaming next, we do have a Discord. Let me drop that in the chat. You'll get the latest updates on what I'm streaming and when I'm streaming, and also you'll get to hang out with some really cool people, some really cool artists who have also placed some of their stuff in the chat as well. If you like what you're seeing, please consider leaving a follow. It is the easiest way and fastest way to show your support, and it's free. If you're feeling extra generous, you can always give a sub. You don't need to. I'm more than happy with you just being here and seeing there's people in here. But yeah, I really hope y'all are enjoying the stream. I'm terrible at promoting myself. Is that just one long shot back? Okay, no, it's not. There's one more shot. That's the exact inverse of 73, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and there's parallax too. That's gonna be harsh. Oh, hello. Thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my goodness, Crimson. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Y'all, if you aren't also following Crimson... Oh, your hand slipped? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, totally. Well... Oh, sorry, I don't know what my fingers did. Oh no. Y'all, if you aren't already following Crimson, please go give Crimson a follow. Crimson is an awesome streamer. I am so happy to be a part of their community. Crimson does art streams, Final Fantasy XIV stuff. Right now they're in the middle / Act 3 of Twilight Princess. I'm stuck with your adoration and your freaking Rickrolls, apparently. Oh man, me and Crimson have had a little, or like on my end. Oh wow. It was kind of a one-sided rivalry between me and Crimson, but we were seeing like who would get to 100 follows first, and obviously it was Crimson, so congratulations to Crimson. Saved. Saving. Saved. Oh no, that point, I don't know. I'm tired. Well, it is almost 9:30. All the emotes. I need to do some... So, while I can't... Oh, dang. Wait, I can't. I can copy. Tools, source copy. Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. No, I can't. Dang it. Oh, I can't do it. Not in this... Oh, I can't do it in the scene collection. Dang it. Ah, no. Well, what I've been trying to implement, and I'm getting ready to, is I'm doing a thing as a new channel point reward called a Wisdom Saving Throw. I'm just gonna make extra work for me in the VOD. It's fine. Trying to think if there's an easy way for me to... I can launch another instance of OBS. That's what I can do. Yeah, launch anyway. That should still work, and it shouldn't crash anything. Yeah. So what I'm doing... Stop, wait, music. Scene collection, random games. What I'm doing is... a thing called the... Oh god, fine. We'll get double camera in here. Cool. Called the Wisdom Saving Throw. Let me go ahead and load that in. So, what this is, it's a table of a whole bunch of different channel point rewards. Actually, I can that's what I can do. I can full screen projector that, or window projector that. It's a table of a whole bunch of different channel point rewards. And what this will do is, like, I'll actually get all the channel point rewards that I want loaded up eventually. I'll average them out, and whatever the average of that is, that'll be the cost for this thing. So, I'll roll a 20-sided die. And then whatever that 20-sided die lands on is the thing that you get. Now, you can also have a wisdom modifier. Now, what's a wisdom modifier? Now, a wisdom modifier will, it'll add one or two... It'll add one or take away a certain. It'll add or take away a certain amount of count from the roll. So let's say my stream deck is not going to work. Let me try. Pardon me while I reinstall or replug in my stream deck. I know this is something I've had in mind for a long time. I just haven't been able to do it. So let me go ahead. Okay, so if I do like I can roll the dice. And that gives us a 9. Well, let's say that we rolled a 6 or something. Let's see if we can actually roll a 6 or a 12 or 15, 6 or 15. See if we're actually going to be able to get that. 14, not quite. 19, no. Not 20. It's not gonna happen, probably, but... Jeez! Why can't I have this good luck when I play 5e? Anyway, we'll say that was a 5 or something. So, if I get a 6, that's -1 to the wisdom modifier, so... Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Bring that down 1. Boom. So now when I roll, that's not a 14 anymore, that's a 13, so which means I would re-roll, actually. So there we go. And that's a 2, which means, oh, that's a critical fail. So that brings up a whole other different thing. So this is something I want to do on the stream. I also want to get sounds like a song in here, work on my improv skills. Hopefully this will be implemented sometime this month. I'm looking forward to doing this. Anyway, I'm glad I could show you all that and not have it screw up. This is the one I'm not streaming at. That's the one I can close. Okay. Alright, that being said, unfortunately, it is now... it is now 9:30, and this is going to be the end of my stream just because I have a couple things to make sure I get ready for work tomorrow. But to everyone that joined tonight, thank you all so much for joining. Oh, let me... Oh, I am saved. I have saved. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. To everyone that came in and chatted or just watched. If you chat, I can name you by name. Crimson, especially. Thank you so much, Crimson. NJ, Ostimus, Ninjas, Draconis. Hi, Draconis. Didn't know you were in here. Don't leave me. Actually, I have some things to ask you later on, Crimson. So, anyway, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, good night, NJ. I've been Floating Sub 22. We'll be back Tuesday and hopefully finish up freaking Ratatouille, and then we'll be taking up a week break. So, I've been Floating Sub 22. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope tomorrow treats you much better than today has. Let's see if there's anybody that we can rate. There might not be. Who's streaming that I know? There's Paper Cranus. Paper Cranes. They're doing Dead by Daylight. If y'all are horror fans or not, I don't know. We can give a raid anyway. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and give Paper Cranes a raid. If you can give a... Yeah, let's fucking... So, Paper Cranes with 3 S's. I believe. Correct? I'm doing that correctly, I think. Buddy good doon doon. Come on. Let me know, Twitch. Thank you. Yeah, paper cranes. Okay, let's go ahead and do a raid. Oh. Yeah, so Dead by Daylight is a horror game. Just to let you know. And I'm getting the mature audience's warning, so if you're okay with that, go ahead. I'm probably not going to stay too long, but we'll see. Again, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Hope you all have a good night. Let's go ahead and give it a raid. Let me load it up, actually. Raid!